Good morning, everybody. This is Jason. You are watching Get More Outdoors. And what I thought I'd do today, we've had a few nights here where it's gotten pretty cold, freezing, even down in the low 20s. So what I thought I'd do is show you all the greenhouse, share with y'all some of the things that I've learned after years of having a pretty large greenhouse on ways of being able to keep your plants overwintered and keep them warm and happy. So let's go on in here. It's definitely a different climate in here, so this will probably be a quick video. Hopefully the camera lens doesn't get all foggy. It's like, what, I don't know, July in Alabama in here. Oh, I hope y'all can see that. I can already see the lens kind of fogging up. Okay, we're back. So you will notice everything is green and lush and beautiful. And I just saw one of our natural pest control guys over here. Yep, a little lizard over here staying nice and warm in the greenhouse, loving life. Peppers growing. Okay, so you do see a wood stove, wood burning stove heat source. So on these really cold nights, I do provide additional heat. Now, even though I have done that before without other aspects that I'm going to share with y'all today, yeah, I still experience losses or, some pretty significant damage to certain plants. All right, so this is the effectiveness of being able to keep your greenhouse warm. So this is a canna lily. A lot of people know these are very tropical. They do not like cold weather. This flower, this group of flowers right here started blooming about 4 days ago. We have had 3 successive nights down below freezing. Okay, and this flower has not stopped blooming. Still looking beautiful. Same way with the hibiscus over here. And it is getting warm in here. We're gonna have to make this quick. I love being in here, but I am dressed for outside. Okay, so even though I have a wood burning stove, here are some things you can do. Because I know a lot of people are using their greenhouse probably just for starting plants early or what have you, or maybe overwintering some that are decently cold hardy. I do that as well, but I also have true tropicals that are not cold hardy whatsoever, namely avocado trees, pineapple. I'm going to show you that mango again. That is a beautiful little mango my wife started. Of course, I showed you the hibiscus, and then we have the huge banana trees that are in the ground in here, as well as lemons and limes. Okay, so what did I start doing different so that we can keep our plants looking beautiful and not experiencing damage? Okay, this is a pretty big greenhouse. I don't care what size your greenhouse is. Realize that if it's going to get cold, you need to load it with biomass. I have plants in here that I'm not that concerned about. I've put pepper plants in here from the garden that would have otherwise died. I've got other plants in here that don't really have to be in here unless it's super cold. But what I'm doing is I'm providing biomass. Okay, I'm filling up the enclosure with heat gathering and trapping sources. Okay, because this big greenhouse, even with the wood stove in here, if I were to set 3 of my potted plants in here and it got really cold, they would take a hit. They would get frosty. It just doesn't keep it warm enough, because we're in a greenhouse. It's not insulated. It's supposed to get thermal energy from the sun. Well, it can't do that at night. So to cover that, biomass. We have lots of plants in here. Okay, here's a big, about 35 gallon tank of water that I keep in here so I can water plants by hand if I want. But also, this gathers heat throughout the day. All that water gathers heat and then releases it throughout the night. Same way with all of the plants. I have lots of plants in here. Lots of large black pots with dark soil in them. They're absorbing heat all day long. All throughout the night, they're going to release that heat. So, except for the coldest nights, I don't really even use the wood stove, okay? What I'm doing here is enough to keep everything warm. These cool nights that haven't gotten down to freezing, but have gotten kind of close, I haven't ran the wood stove. And yet I've come out here, dipped off into the greenhouse, and there is an absolute noticeable difference in temperature in here. And it's just from all the biomass, all the pots that are gathering heat and then releasing it out throughout the night. So yeah, kind of a simple tip, but it's one that I had to learn and I wanted to share with you guys. So whenever I'm putting all these pots in here, I basically arrange it to where my more cold tolerant plants are on the outsides, and then all of my more sensitive plants are gathered closer to the inside, to where they're literally getting that heat off of those other plants' pots and the soil throughout the night. It's helping to keep them heated, and they're further away from the plastic towards the interior, where they're less susceptible to that cold on the plastic. So yeah, that's how you do it. Show you that pretty mango plant one more time. All right, y'all. Just wanted to share that information with y'all. Hope this definitely helps you guys out. Shortens the learning curve where you don't experience some of the losses that I did having to learn these things. It's very simple, but you know, if you're not told, you can overlook it and then kind of have to learn the hard way. So hope you guys don't have to experience it like I did. If you don't have a greenhouse, I would definitely think about investing in one if you're in an area where it would benefit you. They are such a blessing. It opens up many doors for you to be able to provide additional resources for your family during the non-growing months. It actually opens up growing months to you that you wouldn't otherwise have. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, consider subscribing, and also sharing to your favorite social media. And what else? Yeah, if you'd like to support what we're doing here, these videos do take time. It does cost time and money, you know, but that's okay. I want to share this information, get it out to you guys, and help those I can. But if you're in a position to be able to help and you'd like to do so, there's going to be information on how to do that down in the description notes. If you click show more, you can read everything there. So enough of that. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Until the next one, you guys take care. God bless. And we will see you on the next one. Oh, God, it's so freaking hot in there. Good grief.